Oh man, what a miserable night. It's one of the most miserable nights I can remember in a long time. 22 degrees inside that cabin. My sleeping bag's rated for 40. I don't have winter gear out here. I've just got like summer stuff. Got no fleece, no puffy. It's just a freezing, freezing night, shivering the whole night. I took my trash compactor bag, the inside liner from my backpack, and wrapped that around my feet. And I was just shivering the whole night. Barely got any sleep. Rat bastards running around in the ceiling. And now I'm just trying to get the warmth back in my hands to even just pack up and leave. My water turned to slush. I don't even want to drink it. It's so cold. So I've got 2 full days and 1 half day left. The half day is going to be spent basically just kind of walking out to the main road to get my ride. So I've got 2 full days to play with. It's sort of a weird feeling because I'm just essentially killing time, but what I'm really trying to do is just, make the best use out of this time that I can and see some scenic things along the way and maybe just not be in the biggest hurry to cover a ton of miles, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Top of this little pass. It's kind of a lot of effort to make progress today off trail. The route's been a little cryptic. A lot of these little rolling hills to me are just really hard to navigate. You get big landmark features, it's easy to, pick your path, but little rolling hills and stuff, it's always a little challenging. Ow! Now, I'm kind of working my way up to the top of this little basin. Really nice peaks here. What I think I'm going to do is walk my way up to the top of this ridgeline here. It's a little bit out of the way, but I'll just follow this. I think it'll give me a nice view and then take me down to right over there, which is essentially where I'm going to drop down into the next canyon. And dodge the cholla now. Now these are some fine views, excellent vistas. I kind of want to work my way up here and get up to the top of that just for the view. I think that'll give me a nice view of everything I've got in front of me.
And for lunch, you guessed it, same crap I eat every day. It's nice to be able to eat something though and just not get sick of it. You know, you hear a lot of people on these long distance hikes that get sick of eating whatever they're eating, you know, whether it be tortillas or ramen or whatever. And for whatever reason, I can just shovel this shit down and continue to do it day after day, and it really doesn't get old to me. Find something you like, run with it. Whoops. There's a summit walk right there. Woo! Oh man, that is a wicked echo. I spent way too much time up on this ridgeline, just hanging out, eating lunch, bagging some random peak. Now it's time to make some progress. Well, now it's time to descend this ridgeline. There was a nice little game trail for like 100 feet. In we go. Oh, oh, jeez. And this canyon is thick. Guess it's back down into the wash. So in the Wilbanks cabin, there was a list of the rules and regulations for the Kofa Wilderness and the National Wildlife Refugee. Just a big list of activities kind of rattled off. Rock hounding, not permitted. Target shooting, not permitted. Geocaching, not permitted. Just big list of things, right? And then you get down to stargazing. And I'm like, come on, you're gonna tell me stargazing's not permitted? Like, how are you but then it says, you know, permitted, right? But it's just funny that they specifically list stargazing. Like, we'll let you look at the stars, but you know, don't count too many of them, you know? Stargazing is strictly prohibited under the Wilderness Act of 1967. Violations punishable by up to $1,000 per star gazed upon and 6 months in prison. And of course, it's a field of cholla. So that's it for that canyon, the unnamed canyon. incredible. I love the unnamed canyons. It really impress. It always cracks me up, you know, it's not even worthy of a name. Speaking of worthy of a name, this canyon here that I'm now entering, not even gonna believe it, it's named Big Dick Canyon. Big Dick Canyon. So let's go enter Big Dick Canyon. At the entrance of Big Dick Canyon, we have this thing. I've never seen anything like this before. Got like a little drain in there. Rain-wise, okay, it's a water collection device. Measure rainfall. Okay then, Big Dick Canyon is full of all sorts of surprises. Here's a little bit better look at King Valley and then the Castle Dome Range. It's crazy, it doesn't look, you know, 25 miles or whatever it is away. It's a long ways. It's a lot further away than it looks. Well, the lower part of this canyon has been surprisingly easy to walk. Now it's time to kind of leave the main part of it and head up, I guess, this little side canyon you could call it, and that's going to be my route up and over the crest. And I think that's going to be where the challenge lies. It's going to be like a 700-foot climb. Well, the easy part of the climb is done. Now I'm left with the steep ascent with all this thick shit. It's so thick I can't even see if it's anything to stand on, if there's a big hole here or what. Those are thorn bushes. Oh, jeez. I'm bleeding now. As I get closer to the top, there's been this game trail that stays out of the wash, which is much easier to follow. And here's the top of my little pass. Pretty nice view. Pretty nice. Well, my plan now is to walk this ridgeline a little bit and then drop down the valley below. Oh yeah, this is a nice ridgeline. Super jagged. Man, this is nice. ridgeline is outstanding. Sun's going down fast though. Need to find a place to camp. Man, this is just, I don't even have the words for it, man. Sometimes you just can't even believe where you're standing. And there's that arch I saw from below the ridgeline. Better go check that out. That is cool. Well, I'd really like to set up my tent for the warmth, just for the few extra degrees, you know, it'll provide. But honestly, at this point, I'm just so entranced by this ridgeline. I'm kind of okay with just cowboy camping up here and freezing my ass off like I did last night. I say that now, but you know, either way, I think it's going to be a cold night. Might as well get a cool view out of it, you know, in the morning. There's also been a fair amount of caves, more like little overhangs. Kind of hoping I can find one that faces east so I get the sun on me in the morning. If I can find that and it's, you know, flat and level and all that, that might be my cowboy camping spot. And this spot could almost work. It's not very flat, you know, it's kind of curved. It'd be great for sleeping on your back, but you know, when you want to turn over and sleep on your side, I don't know. But boy, the view. Jeez. I don't know if this can be beat. 3 bighorns down there. Might have taken their camp spot. Man, sunset never ends. Not complaining. Man, is it a good one. Yeah, I just shuffled some dirt around with my feet, you know. I think it's gonna work. It's gonna be my campsite. Cowboy camp. Right here in this cliff. Are you kidding me? This is one of the coolest places I've ever camped. See how the night works out. And you know, it just couldn't come at a better time. Second to the last night. So meaningful to me to end a hike on such a good note. And we got a full moon tonight. That's kind of nice. A little night light for me. So throughout this hike and other long hikes I've done, people I meet sometimes ask, you know, why do you do this? You know, why would you walk? You know, why wouldn't you just drive or take a dirt bike or something? And it's like, you're not going to get this kind of view, this kind of experience unless you walk. And you've got to put in the hard work to get to these kind of places. There's no substitute for it, you know? And then people ask, you know, how can you afford to do it? And I say, how can you afford not to? I can't imagine living my whole life without moments like this. I don't know. To me, it's just the epitome of living life. These moments right here.